Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. It is Ingrid here doing its own thing again. Good morning. Okay, thank you for watching the replay. If you are watching and joining me, let me know. If you are watching the replay, let me know. Hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you have been able to rewatch this, and of course, if it was some value. If you're watching me live, go ahead and type in the comments and let me know that too. It's always nice to know who is joining me and where you are up to or what you're up to here this morning. If we've never met before, my name is Ingrid Owens. I am a business coach and marketing strategist for creative entrepreneurs, helping them get visible so that they can attract more clients and make a bigger impact and income in their business. Good morning, Linda. Nice to see you on here with me live. So this morning, what I wanted to talk a little bit about was trying to get past confusion in knowing what to do, specifically with your marketing. So the thing with marketing and the thing with this online business malarkey that we're all involved in is that there are so many gurus and so many people telling us what we should and shouldn't be doing. And we get mixed up a lot with with the social media aspect of everything, mixed up. We might be hanging out on social just to hang out, or just as not as a business owner, but just as a person. But we are bombarded with messages about what we should be doing in our business because of the way the algorithm works and because of the way that we've interacted with other people in the past. So it's very confusing, and sometimes it thinks that everybody is screaming at us everywhere on what we should be doing in our business, even if we're not even thinking or searching for how we want to, attract more clients or do what, grow our business, whatever that is for you. It gets very, very confusing. Yes, Linda, and Linda says she agrees, and it's hard to know what to do. This is then even made worse by the fact that when you are actively searching, you are going after, freebies and downloads. You're getting on mailing lists. More people are coming into your inbox. More people are telling you what to do, what to do, what to do. And the reality is that nobody knows your own specific business. So they can tell you all the strategies and tactics in the world, everything that's working for everything else, but nobody knows your own specific business. And that isn't really a good answer to hear, because it's kind of like, well, tell me what to do, right? But I'm going to help you with that. But if you've ever felt this way, if you've ever felt this overwhelm or this total confusion of knowing what to do, let me know in the comments how that's felt for you. If you're watching the replay, let me know, because I know that even for somebody who has a degree in marketing, who has been in business like essentially for most of my life, I still get overwhelmed. And here's the thing, is that when people are selling you on something that is going to help you, and I have no doubt that these strategies and tactics work, because it's marketing. It works if you work it, right? But what they tend to do is sell you the tactic and not the strategy. And so what that means is you will be attracted to something because it's like how to get more followers on Instagram, or how to make a better Facebook ad that converts, right? Whatever it is, because that's only a tactic. And this difference between tactic and strategies is really, really important when it comes to doing a marketing or a visibility plan, right? Because a tactic will only work if it's part of a bigger strategy. It might work short term. It might give you a boost in followers, right? There's definitely lots of tips and tricks and tactics on getting followers and fans. But does that lead into clients and customers? Essentially, it doesn't if it isn't supported by a strategy, right? So Okay, this is all very bad news, right? This is all very like, what do we do? We're still not getting any closer to the answer. But I'm here to help you a little bit with that. But ultimately, what it is going to take is you either to deep dive into your business or have some other eyes on your business that can help if marketing isn't your strong suit, right? Working with somebody like a coach or a consultant who can help you with that. But in the meantime, let's get you to a place that's a little bit more clear and a little less confused, right? So the first thing I will tell you is you have got to stop downloading and opting in. And please take it from me, who has had to retire email addresses because they're so chock-a-block with freebies and tactics and, downloads and all of these things that are going to be the answer, right? You won't find the answer in those things. Again, they're often part of a bigger strategy, and that's fine if you can get the whole story, but by getting one piece of the story, you're not going to be able to figure out the rest of the puzzle, right? So shelve that for a minute. Stop looking at the downloads. Stop over getting yourself more and more overwhelmed. And for me, what I have had to do is I don't start my day in my inbox anymore. I used to be like, that would be the first place to look to see, I'm thinking in the back of my hand, did I had anybody sign up, or, does anybody need me, or does a client need me? But the reality is that I was getting sidetracked by other stuff that was in my inbox. I was getting sidetracked by other people's priorities for me. Look at this freebie, look at this download, sign up for this list, do this thing and this thing, right? So I don't start my day in my inbox. I start with my mindset. I start with, my meditation and trying to figure out where I am supposed to be, the message that I'm supposed to share that day, and what I'm going to do to move my own business forward, right? So get away from the inbox, stop downloading the freebies. That's number one. Number two is really key to that and connected to that meditation and that, that morning ritual of starting centered in yourself, right? Now, if for me, it's, I start with meditation, I start with brain dumps, I write down all the thoughts in my head, trying to control my brain, because this will be linked to the overwhelm and the confusion, right? Because we feel like we don't know what to do, but at our essence, we do know what to do, right? At our essence, we know that I believe that I was put here on this earth to share my marketing messages and help people with their marketing and their small businesses and to grow them, right? I know that that's a fact. That was put in my heart, right? But I can forget that sometimes, and I can if I lose track of myself, right? Get really keyed into the thing that you really truly want to do and the way that you want to do it. And that will really, really help you. But that has to come from being quiet, right? Not the outside. The outside doesn't have the answers in that regard. It all comes from inside. So getting, prayerful, getting meditative, getting out your journal, just writing, reflecting stuff back to yourself, and really taking control of your brain and your mind and your thoughts. Because when you are operating and letting the brain run the show, right, when you're letting that place of fear or the place of scarcity in your brain, it's making decisions not based on that gut or that true part of you. It's making decisions from, I've got to get another client, or I've got to get another sale, or holding on really, really tight. And that energy isn't a good place to be, right? So I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like a little woo, maybe, but for me, it's really, really important. And that's why we have to start our day with meditation or a walk or something just to clear out your mind and not let that brain run the show. That is, our brain has its place, right? It has absolutely a place when it comes to calculations and making proper strategic decisions and doing all those things. But when you are when you are making decisions based on fear and worry and anxiety and that kind of a feeling, then that's not a useful place to be operating from. Okay, so really what I mean by all of that is to really get in tune to your gut and get reattached to the reason why you're doing the thing that you're doing in the first place. Okay. The third thing is that it's putting your customer front and center. It's putting that person who you were put on this planet to help, who you were put on this planet to write calligraphy for, or design websites for, or write copy for, or coach, or help, or whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. Put her first and foremost in your mind, and think about how are you going to help her close the gap to where you're at. How can you provide service to her? Is that showing up and being inspirational? Is it showing up and teaching her something that she didn't know? Is it explaining how to use your stuff or how to use your services? Maybe it's a matter of doing solving part of her problem for her. I'm going to sneeze. This is really a lot for service-based entrepreneurs, which is who predominantly I help now. Excuse me. I think that's my first live sneeze. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do anything about that one, right? That's just life. But if you put that person front and center, your ideal client, your customer, that one person who you've helped, that two people who you've helped, that person who you know that you are here to help. And no matter what it is that you're doing, whatever service you're providing, if you're a photographer, thank you, Linda. If you're a photographer, you're here to capture memories for people. You are here to show them the beauty and the glory of God's universe and the world and how you can share that with them. You are here to provide some sort of a service, something that is going to help people, because that's what we are as entrepreneurs. We're here to solve problems and we're here to help people. And that's what business is all about, right? We help people, we provide a solution, they pay us for our time and our efforts and our creativity and our creative thinking, and that is how the economy works, right? That's how I believe the economy works, at a heart-centered business level, which I know the people who listen to my stuff have that same idea and philosophy, right? So if you get back to your person and you get really clear about who she is, what her problems are, where she likes to hang out, what she needs help with, what she's searching for, what those problems are that are keeping her up in the morning. And I say her because my ideal person is a her, but obviously fit in a him or a her, whatever it is. But if you don't know, is it a him or a her? I will say to you, really, really get clear on that, because it really needs to be one very specific thing, right? So you really want to get to know that. Now, I do have an opt-in, a freebie on creating your client avatar. You'll see this said called an avatar, an ICA, all of that sort of stuff. So really digging deep into that and their problems will help. And this is something that you can do by yourself, obviously, with a resource like that. Or if you need more help around this is something that I work with very deeply on my clients. And as part of my visibility assessment that I am doing right now, I am doing a dedicated day on Thursday, back-to-back assessments to help as many people as I can to get clear on this, to get clear on where they need to be showing up, how they need to be showing up. But it really starts with knowing who your person is, right? It ultimately will go back to that. So I am dedicating 30 minutes per person to help them out with that sort of stuff. If you want a session there, I think I have about 4 left. So go ahead and sign up for that. I will put the link below here. It's ingridkellyowens.com/assessment, and that will get you onto that. But if you aren't sure and you don't want to commit to doing that and spending that time on that, you can certainly do it yourself. But you know that your results are going to always be exaggerated and increased and happen faster if you're working with somebody like a coach. So that's what I have for you this morning, really trying to get you out of that confusion and overwhelm, because it really does nothing to help anybody. Those thoughts aren't helpful for you. They're not helpful for your person. They're not helpful for the economy as a whole. So if you are feeling confused and not knowing what to do, the answer is really in getting that clear plan. But before you can get to that clear plan, you need to stop the confusion, stop the overwhelm, keep those blinders on. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Get deep down and figure out what you need help with from your own heart and from yourself, and then think about your person. Think about that person who you want to help and figure out how you're going to help her. Like if your person had a big red arrow over their head, right, while you're in the grocery store in Kroger, and you knew that you had the solution to her problem, like you would go up to her and say, I've got that thing that can help you, Here's my thing. I see your problem. Let's talk about that, right? Now, you might not just feel comfortable like doing that, like, hey, buy my thing, right? But it's not about buying, it's about helping. And so it might involve a free offer. It might involve them buying your thing, but maybe it's just about you having a conversation. Right? Maybe it's just you connecting. Maybe it's just you connecting with them, with somebody else that could help their problem. Maybe it's not even you, right? So think about that. That really helps to quieten all the mind drama and the mind chatter. But, do the physical blocks of keeping the stuff out of your inbox if you possibly at all can, to start and get back to that person being the center of your marketing, your message, your visibility plan. So again, if you'd like to sign up for one of those free visibility assessments, they're happening Thursday all day, and I do have a couple of spots open on Saturday morning for them as well, since I know there's a lot of people who work and that's the only time that will work for them, who work outside of their own business. Saturday it's actually Sunday, but we're getting ready for a birthday party here on Saturday, but I do have some morning slots open. It's my daughter's birthday on Sunday, so we are going to celebrate big styly with that, but I have still time to talk. So if you would like that, I would love if you would sign up. If you know somebody that you think would benefit from this conversation that we've just had, or from the visibility assessment, I would love if you would share this video with them, with your people, because that really helps me, and that is a way that you can perpetuate all of this good stuff. And share it all out with anybody that you feel would know they don't have to have an existing relationship with me to be able to hop on that call. That's it for today. Let me know if you've got anything else on your mind, and I will see you on Facebook. If I'm not talking to you before then, I will be here next Tuesday. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great day.